mention UPK and didn't mention me? We the home of the truth, bitch, nigga, what you mean? How you mention One West and didn't mention me? No excuses, no cowards, only soldiers roll with me. How you mention UPK and didn't mention me? 144,000 all prepared to serve the king. How you mention One West and didn't mention me? Look, I eat, sleep, shit, breathe, UPK every day. Get about that Christian church. One West is the only way for righteous leadership and brotherhood. This the only place. A lot of people say they got it, but we know them bitches fake. So I'll be One West to the death, to the end. UPK versus everybody. All we do is win. Undefeated since 69. Pussy, try again. I'll be damned if we ever lose to the likes of them. Commander Junior Hunter ain't no coward. You know who he is. Held on to this truth with no excuse. That's what he did. Showed us how to build a nation. Every day we put in bricks. Get that all put on our head and take an oath and never quit. And I mean that shit. Every word that I'm saying. If you cross the fucking line, I'ma show you I ain't playing. And I stay war ready. Every word that we hanging. And I still rock my shield of David like I'm gang banging. Bitch, we Harlem, New York, 125th Street. How you mention UPK and didn't mention me? We the home of the truth, bitch, nigga, what you mean? How you mention One West and didn't mention me? No excuses, no cowards, only soldiers roll with me. How you mention UPK and didn't mention me? 144,000 all prepared to serve the king. How you mention One West and didn't mention me?
Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ, motherfucker. I'm just kidding.
Shalom, Lord Christ, shake it, shake it.
Shalom, Lord Christ. What's going on, mighty man?
Man, I can't call it. I don't want to spoil it.
Damn right, man.
How y'all brothers doing?
Man, I can't complain if I wanted to.
What's up, Christ?
Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. I see
Shalom,
you,
Lord
about
Christ.
Most High Christ. What's going on, mighty man? Me in the building, man. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. Damn right, man. We rocking it out, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share this, man. Moment of Truth podcast, man. You understand? We in the building, man. We gonna keep rocking it out. We gonna keep dropping it heavy. We gonna keep doing our thing, man. Hey, man. Feast day.
Right.
Hey, nothing else you know about niggas, man. You know we love to eat, man.
Right. That's for sure, for sure.
Listen, man, Feast of Tabernacles tonight, man. Every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian in your city. Call the ISUPK. Get with them brothers, man. Let's rock it out. Let's do it big. Let's keep going, man. You understand? We're going to keep serving the Lord, man. We're going to keep rocking out these high holy days, these feast days. You understand? I know people in the world getting ready for Halloween and Christmas or whatever the hell else that these motherfuckers celebrate, but not us. We gonna do what the Lord told us to do, man. We're gonna stay holy and separate from all that filth. You're gonna get Jeffrey Dahmer out here trying to celebrate Halloween and Christmas and all that.
Right. What's that devil's holiday coming up? What, Columbus Day Monday?
Oh shit, I forgot about that. God damn.
Yeah.
Damn, boy. Hey, Columbus Day. This nigga got a whole day for murdering Native Indians.
And then has a celebration towards the end of the month. Stinking bastard.
Damn right. Damn right. Hey, shout out, man. Hey, appreciate all the love and support, man. Let's get them thumbs up, man. Let's do this, man. Let's make this one of the biggest podcasts on. I got stories, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it in. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna get your comments plastered, man. Appreciate the love and support, man. We're gonna keep rocking it out on this thing, man. Yeah, Monday, yep. Columbus Day Monday. Right? And they got a nerves to give a nigga a day off for that day too. Right? So you niggas take a rest. You've been through so much in America. Make sure you rest for Columbus Day and eat, niggas. Eat and celebrate Columbus Day. You know what I'm saying? Not us, man. We gonna celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles. And you know what the funny part is, man? Now that I see now what they do is they put a lot of these pagan holidays around the same time as the Lord High Holy Days, man. Right. If the oppressor ain't the goddamn devil, somebody got to let me know who is, man. Somebody got to let me know who the goddamn devil is if the oppressor ain't. Somehow, all these so-called pagan holidays somehow always make their way around the high holy days at the same goddamn time. Like, hey, if you think it's coincidence if you want to.
Right.
Damn right, man. Hey, man, how you gonna mention UPK and not mention that mighty man Quatazor, man? What's going on down there, man?
Hey, not much. Shalom, Yabashim Yashapakta, brothers. Marathabashim Yashah to the sisters, man. You know,
Damn
we're
right.
gonna hold it down, keep telling the truth about the devil, you know, who's oppressing the Bible, you know what I'm saying? How diabolical the Christian church is, you know,
Damn right.
for supporting these wicked holidays. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's even more wicked.
Hey, it's funny that you say that because you could go to the Christian church and celebrate Easter, Halloween. They be having Halloween parties and that thing. The Christian church, mind you, has Halloween parties. Right. How demonic is that? And they look at us like we crazy when we say that the Christian church is the house of Satan.
Right.
So we got the goddamn proof. But what these celebrities be saying, we got the receipts.
Right. Right. That's wicked, man. They're gonna have Hallelujah night. They're gonna give out candy. They're gonna do a whole bunch of stupid mess, man. A whole bunch of kids are gonna get molested.
They're gonna Jeffrey Dahmer their ass.
Right. Nobody's gonna talk about it, you know. It's wicked, man.
Yeah, man.
They're gonna sit there and have that dumb. You know how they do the nativity story in front of every church? Well, for Halloween, they're gonna have you know, the little thing with the pilgrims and the Indians joining hands and all that bull crap for Thanksgiving. Yeah, they get ready for all that. Carving out jack-o'-lanterns and stupid pumpkins, whatever.
Right. No, that's definitely their spirit, man. And once more, we all in the middle of it because we too ignorant to realize that we need to be serving the Most High. Right. You know what I'm saying? Us as a nation. Damn what the ISUPK is doing, right? Listen, because we can only do so much. And the fact of the matter is this. We need to come together like them goddamn devils did when they marched on the Capitol. You understand?
Right. Man.
And every devil from around the world, them niggas called plane tickets to go down there to go tear up the goddamn U.S. Capitol. Right. They came together as a nation for one thing, and that was to make their nation better. When are we going to learn? Yeah, make America great again, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Make America great again. Trump right now trying to work on this campaign slogan for this new upcoming election. It was something that I seen that he was saying, keep America great or something like that.
It was keep America great.
Yeah, whatever it is, man. You already know it's going to have a racist connotation behind it, man. And black people is going to eat it up and act like we got to vote for them in order to, you know, be a part of America, man.
Right.
Yeah. Damn right, man. But we about to go ahead and switch gears, man. You was dropping something heavy, man, when we was talking earlier, man. Let's go ahead and get into that, man. Drop, like you said, bring out the truth about these goddamn devils, man. Let's get it, man. Drop that, man. The people need to know this. A lot of people gonna say, of course, it's a conspiracy and all this. Whether it's a conspiracy or not, goddamn it, just know this. It's the truth. You can think it's the truth. You can think it's the truth, or you can, you know what I'm saying, whatever. At the end of the day, we know this shit is true, man. We know what the oppressor is. We know who he is. We know he's the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, man. So you definitely need to bring this out.
Con, sir. So the Hickory Hill house, the old slave house in Illinois, Crenshaw Manor. So if you don't know, John Hart Crenshaw was a wicked, evil bastard, right? So they coined the name Reverse Underground Railroad after him. So
they coined the what?
The Reversed Underground Railroad after him.
So if I could, so the Underground Railroad was supposedly a railroad that helped free slaves, right?
Right.
So the reverse of that is to bring niggas back into slavery.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so what this wicked bastard was doing was catching the freed slaves and, you know, the ones that had their walking papers, ripping the papers up and taking them right back to slavery to work in his salt mines. You know, and it's crazy because he was indicted a couple of times, but acquitted of all charges. Like there was a woman that worked in his house. He sold her down the river. You know what I'm saying? And because they didn't have enough charges to actually hold up in court, and the people he sold to just went missing, you know, he was acquitted. You know what I mean? But yeah, the Reverse Underground Railroad. You know, he kidnapped freed slaves. and he was accused of inbreeding as well. And it's so crazy that this story is real. Now you have all these, professors trying to say that it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, he has a 50-foot long hallway in his mansion where there's slave cells were on the third floor, along with whipping posts where they would hang the slaves by their thumbs and beat their backs. And to this day,
How the hell do you hang a goddamn person by their thumbs?
I have no idea, Alwan. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shalom, y'all watching y'all.
What's going on, Bungad?
Hey, Shalom, y'all watching Shabbat Thumb. Salaki for my tardiness.
We expected it. No, just kidding. What's going on with you, Priest?
Hey, just came to tune in for this fire radio show that we got going on, or podcast, I should say.
Damn right. Hey, radio show, podcast, whatever the people want, that's what we gonna be, man. This is for Israel at the end of the day.
Hey, come on.
We gonna be setting up the phone lines pretty soon, man, so people could call in, man. We trying to do it big, man. We trying to be the next big thing up, man. You understand? We want to be them niggas. That's all I want to do. I want to be them niggas to make sure that the people understand this is a platform for them, so we can bring out whatever it is that need to be brought out, because we know goddamn well the oppressor ain't gonna do it. Like the story Quantas are going into. This shit, you gotta dig up under the house in the basement and pull this out with the couple of dead bodies that they got up under this bitch. You understand?
Right. It's so evil because this right here is where the stories of the hauntings come from. So a place where they supposedly have a free state, he was doing what every oppressor does, lying and then trying to cover it up. You know, he would smuggle them in through the back door, and this mansion he would entertain people at. And on the third floor is where the trap doors were. Even the second floor had supposed ballrooms and hidden walls where he can make it bigger. But anyways, they would hear the screams of the slaves, and they would say that it was a haunting. But on actuality, he was up there beating them.
Oh no! So they hearing the slave scream, and he's like, "No, that's just ghosts."
Right. You know what I'm saying? So that, and this was post Civil War, and so upstairs they had a room called hold on, let me scroll down to it because it was crazy. So
post Civil War, give me a year on that, mighty man, if you would.
Come on. Let me see, 1838. Give me a second. Let me scroll down to
right. No, that's what I wanted. The 1800s, so people will know how soon this was, like how early this was. Because when they hear stories like this, they thinking it's 1600s or some shit.
That was recent.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
This was like 1800s, like 18 and a half, right before what they call the turn of the modern age. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It was like a year, 200 years.
So I'm gonna read this excerpt right quick. It says one of the most frequently told stories deals with Crenshaw's attempt to breed slaves and sell the young babies as soon as they could be weaned from their mother's breast. For this purpose, it is said he imported a male or a buck Negro from the South by the name of Bob, whose record in begetting strong and healthy offspring was remarkable. In the slave quarters, he was Slakia. In the slave quarters was his special room, which captive female slaves were forced. Whatever the truth it says of these stories, there exists today a darkened room in the slave quarters that's still pointed out and referred to as the breeding room or Uncle Bob's room.
And if I could, real quick, like you could just feel the spirit behind that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could feel the spirit behind what you just read, man. Because if it's one thing that we know about the oppressor, man, he is a rapist by nature. He can't help it.
Right.
And just think about what he does with animals, right? Like I'm about to get a little graphic here, so if you can't handle the graphics, people watching now, you might as well get off because I'm about to go in on this one. but the white man is the only man that I know. Instead of letting animals breed naturally, right? He will take a horse and jack it off, right? He will jack off a goddamn horse and then take the semen in a cup and then put it in a tube and stick it inside another horse. Talking about this is the way to make sure that the horse gets pregnant. He does it with horses. He does it with dogs. He does it with all these other animals. He will literally put his hands on an animal's rod, jack that thing off until there's still seed everywhere. The white man finds a way to get every drip of seed, put it in a tube, and then put it inside the female animal. You get what I'm saying? That's what he does. I've seen it. That's how they breed they goddamn dogs. They was doing it with them one pit bulls. You get what I'm saying? Them they call them triple XL pit bulls. Them real big ones. You know what I'm saying? They in the pit bull family, but they bred them with mastiffs, and they got the American bulldog and American pit bull. That's how they made them triple XL pits. I was watching a video on it, right? Because I was trying to find out, I was trying to crossbreed my dogs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for a good bloodline. I'm like, man, because in my mind, I was already thinking Rottweiler. I'm like, I'm going to give me a big ass Rottweiler. I'm going to crossbreed it with a couple of dogs, man. I'm about to come up with some straight monsters, right? And then I came across this video, right, of him. You know how you get on YouTube and you just travel down a rabbit hole.
Right.
That
one video and then you don't stop clicking.
Yeah, I clicked on it, and the next thing you know, 30 minutes later, I'm still didn't find what I was looking for. But I came across this video. This devil jacking off dogs, impregnating them. And one jack off dog video led to jack off animals videos. I'm like, God damn, this is goddamn animal porn.
Right.
and that's what he do. And if he does that with the animals, to breed animals, and let me tell you something, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, and child. The dog has more value to you in the white man's eyes.
Right.
The cat has more value to him in the white man's eyes. The pig, the cow, all these other animals have more value to him than you do, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, and child. So if he's doing this with the animals, what the hell you think he was doing with us?
Right.
And then you said something that was heavy, inbreeding, right? So what we don't get is that inbreeding is this. Inbreeding is brother and sister.
Right.
Mother and son. You get what I'm saying? That's what inbreeding is. And that's what the hell the oppressor was doing, because he's like, well, if the son is this big, the mother's this big, I'm going to just breed them together. That's where the whole concept of motherfucker comes from. Because that's what they used to do with black people. They would make black people sleep with their own goddamn mother. They would make the son sleep with their mother. That's where the word motherfucker comes from. It was the actual thing that they did to the goddamn slaves. So lucky my language, but it's the truth. That's all I had.
No, that's a heavy point. And you fast forward to 23 now. Now these devils are trying to get black men to do the same thing, to make their genes stronger through their kids. But Deuteronomy 7:3 says we're not supposed to make marriages with them.
Right.
So if you're so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian, do not do that. You know what I'm saying? Do not do that at all. But to get back to this, he was just a devil, man, that had hundreds of thousands of slaves. He had so much money, he paid majority of he made so much money that I believe he said like 1/3 of his income paid taxes for the whole southern state of Illinois. So I mean, he had what, over 30,000 acres.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's putting these once free slaves to work, man. You know, just imagine walking down the street, you got your papers, you free, and somebody could put a bag over your head. You wake up and you back in chains again.
I don't even think they put a bag over their head. They bopped them over there. You know what I'm saying?
Cartoon.
Like a goddamn cartoon, and drug them off, man. And this is the oppressor's spirit, man. This is so heavy because, and at the same time, like a lot of people are pretty much missing it. So I'm gonna break it down a little bit more, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like the spirit of Halloween is tied into this story, because they hearing the slave scream, ah! Like when you watch them goddamn cartoon movies and all that, you hear the moaning and the groans and all of that stuff, where they be in a haunted house, ah, ah, all the crying.
Right.
And this what the suppressor really had going on, and he told them that it was haunted, and people believed it. Listen, man, I done lived in some. We live in the ghettos, man, and this is sad to say, but it's the absolute truth. 9 times out of 10, if you live in a ghetto, where you live at now, somebody has died.
Right.
Recently, not even old, not even thinking about the 1800s. I'm talking about in the last 5 to 10 years, the last 20 years, the last 30 years, the last 40 years, the last 50 years, somebody has died where you're living at. And that's speaking in modern terms. Now, if you really want to be technical about it, there is no place that you can walk in America that is not littered with the bones of the native Indians.
Right.
But yet and still, we don't hear the moans and groans, right? We don't hear the "Ah, ah." We don't hear that. I've never heard that in my house, and I can guarantee you that if we dig deep enough, that probably not even deep enough, just about 10 feet up under this house, I guarantee you we're gonna find native Indian bones because this is America, and they didn't have a reserved site to bury the native Indians. Their bones, their burial grounds was wherever the hell they were murdered at.
Right.
Not died at. I just want you to catch what I'm saying. Not where they died at, where they were murdered at is where they were buried at. By the earth itself, by the nature itself, not by the killer, not by the family, because there was no time to do that in the middle of a goddamn war where we're being drugged over the course of America called the Trail of Tears. You understand? Where native women, babies were cut out of them and heads stomped. Did them babies get buried? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But yet and still, nobody talks about that. You get what I'm saying? They don't hear them moans and groans and cries. Only person that hears that cry is the Lord. The Lord hears the cries from the ground, the blood of your brothers and sisters. But us, we don't hear it. But this devil was able to tell them that, yeah, that's just ghosts. And people believed it.
Colonel Khan, and if you're a black Hispanic Native American, don't take your black ass to no haunted house, man. 'Cause I guarantee if you had to survive this, you wouldn't want to. You know, and they make so many mockeries of us, and we do it. We celebrate the arrivalist devil, which they're going to do on Monday, and then the feast they celebrated when those 700 heavily armed men came and killed, you know what I'm saying, our Native American brothers and sisters, man. Like, that's such a gross thing to do. Don't be simple.
Damn right.
Don't be simple at all. You know, they haven't the haunted hoochies and, you know, you know what I'm saying? Just devils just acting foolish. You know what I'm saying? And you take your black behind out there, get all muddy and dirty. You know what I'm saying? Your hayride. Then you're going to have such a good time while you run through these haunted places, have some devil chase you with a chainsaw. And it's not funny at all because our people actually went through that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they're just making a big mockery of it. You know what I'm saying?
And it's heavy that you bring that because to us that's fun. Us reliving that our ancestors' torment and pain and suffering is fun.
Right.
It's fun to us because, like you said, we were really getting chased with chainsaws and shit like that. Like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and all these things that we think are just moved. Like a lot of people don't even realize this because it has been swept up under the rug so much. It has been so commercialized. It has been so what's the word? Like it has such a heavy cult following that we forget that it was real. But like things like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, things like the Jeffrey Dahmer, like people forget Jeffrey Dahmer was a real motherfucker.
Right.
So lucky my language.
Right.
This devil was really killing people and eating them.
Right.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre really happened. And I'm not sure about this, but I'm pretty sure the Hills Have Eyes really happened too.
Oh, yeah, I 100% believe that. I don't care what nobody say.
I'm pretty sure the Hills Have Eyes really happened as well. Like these things really happen, but because they develop such a cult following, an occult following, that we think that this is just movies and entertainment.
Right.
But we think that there's no spiritual background behind Halloween that we just celebrated. But really, all it is programming that we have suffered up under the boot heel of the goddamn devil.
Right.
You understand? Like we don't get it, man. We just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like it's such a heavy story, man. I appreciate that story, man. The Water for doing the research to find that and bringing that out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, we need to know these things, man. The whole concept of a haunted house came from black people suffering, screaming, and crying and dying inside a goddamn mansion that was rigged and jerry rigged with trapdoors and all of this stuff, so he can basically get where he want to get in the goddamn house and rape who he want to rape and murder who he want to murder and sell who he want to sell without people that's staying in the house It served as a bread and breakfast and a slave quarters at the same time.
Exactly, and it's to be written that Abraham Lincoln visited this same place, slept on the second floor. Meanwhile, all that mess is going on the third floor. You
Jesus
know,
Christ, not Abraham Lincoln, not the nigga that freed us,
you know what I'm
supposedly, quote
saying?
unquote. Not him. How did he
Yeah.
not know? Did he go there on a secret mission to free niggas?
Oh
Right.
no, it's known. He knew what he was doing. You know
Damn
what I'm
right.
saying? Like they make the rules, they break them, and then they laugh in our face because we actually think that we have a foothold in this kingdom. This house, right? This property has historical value. It has more rights than 30,000 Negroes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? How do we have the proof in that? 30,000 Negroes die at an alarming rate all the damn time, but this house is still standing.
Right. Your little shops and your ghettos is being tore down and they building condos there, but this slave quarters is still standing.
Right.
Strong. They remodeling that thing. They making sure them trap doors work again.
Right.
Go ahead,
Right.
Chanel. What you want to bring out?
I was gonna say the whole thing that you was just explaining, man. That it sounds like the entire concept of the Jigsaw series. How dude had all the traps set up. How dude had everything going on, and eventually, when what's the name died, the basically the author of all of it, his assistant, the chick made it to where he designed it, so where motherfuckers couldn't even escape. So locking my language, to where people couldn't even escape the traps. And the thing is, like he tried to deem them whether they were worthy of living or not.
Right.
That's all I just say. It just sounded funny.
And the funny part is, and when I say funny, of course, I mean sad. When we say funny, we don't mean like funny.
Right.
We mean sad funny. Is that these houses, like you said, these historical slave houses still stand to this day. And people know about this. The white man tells on himself in all the movies. He tells on himself in all the movies. We see him even to this day in modern houses. If you get on YouTube, like so, I'm a big gun fanatic. Everybody knows this. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Matter of fact, I go so far as to say everybody on this podcast right now is big gun fanatics, including that nigga Shamaswan. I see you down there, buddy man. He's a gun fanatic as well. So you know, we all we all get on Facebook and Google stuff because I'll be looking for new ideas. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I seen is that this devil had like a secret room in his bedroom, and when you walked into the secret room, it was a whole goddamn gun closet.
Right.
A whole goddamn gun. It was a gun shop. This nigga had the thing where he's making his own bullets. It's to the point I done got on him. Whenever I go to the gun range, I collect my shells now. Like
Right.
I'm like, nah, they can't have this. They're gonna make more bullets. I'm collecting them until I get the money to save up to get the stuff that I need to make my own bullets because that's what they do. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? They revamp the bullets and all of that, man. I'm doing the same thing. And I see, but I say that to say this, like I see the trap doors in the secret compartments and all this stuff that they have in their houses now. And these is
Right.
modern houses. So imagine back in the days when you was, you know what I'm saying, had a bunch of slaves and wanted to just pop up on a nigga just to instill fear in them because that is a war tactic. If you was you in your goddamn slave quarters sleeping, you just white man just come in there and slap the shit out you, blocking my language. But that's what they did because it was a fear tactic. Just like
Right.
being in the white man's army. That's what they do in the army. You be in there asleep, they come in, you jump up out your goddamn sleep, ready to serve him. The same thing with goddamn slaves, man. That's what they had to suffer through.
Right.
And like I said, this in the comparison to Halloween, because you know blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The only reason Halloween is still such a big commodity and still on the market and still generating so much revenue is because we still celebrate it
Right.
to this goddamn day.
Right.
You counsel I'm offended. That nigga the worst. Right? Hey, the reason that thing is generating so much money is because blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians still celebrate it.
Right.
That's the reason all of these holidays, the white man's holidays, still generate so much goddamn money, still generate so much revenue, is because we all continue to celebrate them. The second that we stop that, it's over. You understand?
Right.
The second that we stop that, it's over. That's all I got, man.
Yeah.
And before oh, my fault. Go ahead.
Also, like that's a heavy point. So, like you know, when it comes to Columbus Day, and don't celebrate Columbus Day, damn sure don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And I was talking the other day, and it's like you think about it, right? Post-industrial revolution, You know, we had to get our own food and no prior Slovakia. We had to get our own food and stuff and such like turkey is a big bird, you know what I'm saying? So if you had to go on a hunt, you think you're gonna waste your time like trying to, gather chickens. Now you're gonna go for that big bird, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's so diabolical. They want you to just eat it one day out the year because what? Thanksgiving? If you want to feed your family, you're gonna go with size and proportion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, now niggas is just stuck on eating turkey for Thanksgiving. You can eat it year round. You know what I mean?
And you know what the funny part is? I was talking with Kumapar, of course. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my nigga Kumapar.
For
And
sure.
if I could, the reason he ain't on the show right now is because, you know what I'm saying, he been doing mighty work behind the scenes, making Naptown stronger, bringing brothers in, you know what I'm saying? He went to go pick up a brother now that's, you know what I'm saying, transferring down here from his city to Naptown. So that's what he's doing now. That's why he couldn't be on the show. But we was just, you know what I'm saying, like I said, shout out my nigga Kumpar, man. That's my nigga. You already know. He went to go pick that brother up. But we was talking about that because you know what I'm saying? We was in my backyard and he was like, yeah, you need a chicken coop. And I'm like, you're right, I do. But the problem is that, you know what I'm saying, in my neighborhood, man, like my neighborhood is being gentrified. I got devils to the left of me, devils to the right, devils every goddamn where.
Right.
And devils just want any and everything to bitch and complain about. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Because I wanted to get a chicken coop, right? But can you imagine them 4 in the morning? Them devils, they bitch and complain about my goddamn dogs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
bitch and complain about my goddamn dogs. So I can imagine with chickens. But I told them, I was like, I don't even want chickens. You know what I'm saying? I want some goddamn turkeys.
Right.
I want some turkeys. I want some turkeys back there. Because,
Right.
like you said, that's a lot of meat. That's a lot of bird. Understand? Nigga, we go, hey, kids would be mad around my household. Turkeys again? You goddamn right, turkeys again. Shut up.
Right.
Eat the turkey.
Nah, for real. You know what I'm saying? You
Nah,
think about it.
turkey. Look at that.
Yeah, you eat all the chickens, you ain't gonna have no eggs. You know what I
Right?
mean? Get you a turkey, man. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you. I'm damn near gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna risk it. Hey, listen, they just gonna have to call whoever they gotta call. But I'm gonna go ahead and build that chicken coop in my backyard. I got plenty of space. I'm gonna put dog kennel on one side, chicken coop on the other, until I can save up to get my goddamn garage built. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Hey, straight up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna build another house in the back of my house. That's the plan. And whenever brothers come to Naptown, nigga, they have man, I'm gonna turn that thing into the ultimate man cave. TVs, video games, bar. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have everything in that thing, man. We gonna be living good, and that's the plan. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
right.
saying? So I'm definitely gonna do it. Like you said, them turkeys is a big boy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like
yeah.
you said, they program them to only eat them once a year.
Right.
Once a year is funny though, because Cooper just got through roasting a nigga because he just, I got like 5 deep freezers at my house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so this nigga, he just come over and start going through my deep freezer. He like, I'm offended. I'm like, what you talking about? He like, these deep freezers ain't full like they used to be. I'm like, shit. I'm like, listen, man, that's what happens when you just cooking and feeding people and not replenishing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm about to get on it. He was like, because in one deep freezer, I got nothing but turkeys. You know what I'm saying? Because every year, the pagan holiday comes around Thanksgiving, where they just put a crap load of turkeys out.
Right.
And then when the turkeys that don't sell, right, what they do is they drop the price on them. Because when you celebrate the pagan holiday, turkeys is goddamn it 30, 40, 50 bucks to get a goddamn
Right.
turkey. That's how it is in this city.
Right.
But after a couple of months when they don't sell, or after the pagan holiday and they still got them, they'll drop the price. They'll drop the price dramatically, and that's when I go buy a bunch of them. I go get 4 and 5 of them. This year, I'm probably grab like 10 of them things just to
As
fill
you
up the deep
should.
freezer.
That's what
Because
I'm
push
talking
come to
about.
shove, we gonna listen. Me and my brothers, we gonna eat off them turkeys. I be sending them to Southern Ohio. Hey, I just mailed you 3 turkeys. Looking at 'em. You
Right.
know what I'm
Oh, the
saying?
Most High Christ.
40 pounds each. That should be good. They're good through the winter. Just eat turkey sandwiches, turkey slices. Looking at
Yeah,
it.
right, you know, turkey wings. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
turkey stew. Hey, we gonna get it in. We gonna do what we gotta do to survive. And when you grow up by blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, it's not a problem. You can do that.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I never knew it was a technical word for being poor until the white man became poor. I never knew it was called a recession.
Right.
Yeah.
We always called it poor. So it ain't nothing to us, man. We gonna keep surviving. We gonna keep doing it, man.
You kind of one kind.
Yeah, damn right, sis said turkey and dressing. Damn right.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I'm offended. I'm gonna need you to make some, sis.
And you know it happens every year too. Some old ignorant Negro gonna burn his damn house down trying to fry a turkey on Thanksgiving. Like, you know what I'm saying?
on the feast day of his brothers and goddamn sisters, because we so programmed to think that this is what we supposed to do. Because like I said, the story that you brought out is so heavy because like I didn't know that story.
Most I cried.
Welcome to niggerdom, damn right.
Right.
Hey, listen, that's how we gonna be living, man. That's how we gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? But like that story is so heavy because once more, I never knew nothing about that story. That shit ain't taught in the history books. They keep that a secret. You know what I'm saying? That is a secret. You ain't supposed to know about the spirit of Halloween and the spirit of them kind of things, like Columbus Day coming up. Right after Halloween, Columbus Day, you're going from one pagan holiday transitioning right into the next.
And then right after Columbus Day is Thanksgiving.
Right? And then after Columbus Day, think damn right.
Oh no, you good. That's all I had to say.
Damn right. Right after that is Thanksgiving, transitioning from one pagan holiday to another to keep America great again.
Right.
Making America great again, man.
Man,
You know
that's terrible, man. Because all they're doing is getting rich, you know, and we're getting destroyed sorely because of our disobedience.
Right.
Like,
right.
Because it feels good. I mean, I don't, man.
That's it.
Shout out to ISUPK, man. If you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian, first of all, pay your tithes. Get in these classes and learn the truth according to the Bible, not America. How you out here burning your house down trying to fry turkey on some wicked holiday for no reason.
That's right.
Right. Damn right. Damn right. A lot of people have gotten messed up behind trying to cook them goddamn turkeys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's stupid. You burn your house down trying to fry a turkey, and then if you don't do it then, you set it on fire trying to hang them stupid ass Christmas lights or a Christmas tree.
Over exerting. Listen, for people listening, like listen, by no means I'm not an electrician, but I do deal with voltage in my career. I'm an HVAC technician. Your outlet sockets only produce 120 volts. Quit plugging in goddamn the whole house full of Christmas trees, not knowing the voltage. The ones that you bought produce 120 volts. You plug that into the top and then plug one that produces 240 volts in the bottom one, and then talk about the house burned down. Of course it did. You pushing out damn near 400 goddamn volts out of 120. It don't work like that. But that's what happens when you want to love the oppressor and celebrate their goddamn pagan holiday. We don't care about stuff like that. We just want to do it. You know what I'm saying? We just want to goddamn do it, man. And if don't nobody else got a story they want to jump into, I know you got a story, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, go ahead and touch on your story. I'm gonna double back to mine because I done talked about it before. So go ahead and get it in, Shinya. Bangad, you got a story or you just commenting?
I'm just here to comment like usual.
All right, Most High Christ. Well, if you don't care, man, if you ain't got nothing to bring out about this one, man, we about to jump into the next switch gears.
So, like, if I could, real quick.
Damn right.
I just wanted to add to what Officer Quatazar from Southern Ohio was bringing out, and just to highlight a very important point to our people. Something it is that we haven't realized for so very long due to the brainwashing of the Christian church. You understand? Like, it don't matter if one of these devils is, Jeffrey Dahmer himself. You understand? It don't matter if he's was a slave master back in the day. It don't matter if he's a politician, someone who holds a high office, who's supposed to have a strong moral standing in this country. It don't matter if he was a disgusting, filthy conqueror like Christopher Columbus from back in the day. Whoever these devils are, no matter their position in this earth, they are all devils who seek to abuse, take advantage of, and murder the Lord's chosen people, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And the
That's right.
sooner it is that we can realize this and really get the truth of not only how things work in this earth, but as well as the Bible, it's the sooner as we can be free as a nation. And
Right.
this applies to all these heathen nations. All of them seek to take advantage of and abuse and murder Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So we can't turn to any of them for help. We can't use any of them as a someone to look up to as the how it is we should be conducting ourselves. Because at the
Right.
end of the day, they all hate us and they all seek our destruction. That's all I have.
Damn right. That's mighty, priest. And just to elaborate on the people who come across this in later time and don't really understand what Officer Quatazar and Officer Bongad was saying, so lucky for going out of order. But what they're saying is this: the white man is a racist beast who don't give a damn about you.
That's
Right.
right.
That's what they're saying. Point blank. Period. You understand? And we're about to go ahead and switch gears, man. Officer Shinya had a story you want to bring out. Let's get it in. And if I could, before you get to the story,
Right.
this one right here is funny.
That's what I kind of figured was gonna happen.
So like, yeah, Facebook user, I don't know who you are, but this is funny. They said hanging lights is a competitive sport now. You goddamn right, boy. These devils go hard.
You
And
seen the devil down the street
yeah,
from us?
yeah, hey, that
he got the lights,
he got the
figures.
Halloween. He got a big ass dragon floating.
the little floats and everything in the front yard.
Good.
Everything ready.
And black people want to compete with that and try to keep up with that. You know what I'm saying? Damn all that. It is a competitive sport. These devils take their pagan holidays serious.
Right.
And get offended when you niggas don't take it serious.
Right.
Christmas is a very big deal to the white man. You niggas better start taking it more serious. That's all I wanted to bring out.
Competitive.
Very competitive.
That's exactly what it is too.
You keep trying to compete with these white people if you want to. Let me tell you something. The poorest white man has got bread. The poorest of the white man got bread. Way more money than you, black man.
Right.
Hispanic man, Native Indian man. I know you might think that you got money, but let me tell you something. They got something that's more valuable than money, and it's called white privilege.
Right. Most definitely.
And they use that shit like it's a credit card.
Right. It's the golden ticket.
Right. It's the golden ticket, Willy Wonka style.
Right.
So lucky.
It's the golden ticket. It's the One Piece. The 7 Dragon Balls.
Right. The number 1 and number 2 headband.
Right.
That white privilege is powerful, boy. If they sold it on the shelves, every nigga would go buy some. I ain't lying.
That and white women tears.
Hey, listen, I would go buy some. As soon as I got something happen, I'd be like, I got white woman tears right here.
Right, you bring up with holy water.
Yeah, right. It'd be a get out of jail free card. So like, that nigga said use that shit like holy water.
Right.
That nigga said, the power of white bitch tears compels you.
Right. So the power of privilege compels you.
Right. Give me my exorcism with this shit. So
Right.
Go ahead and bring it out, Shinya.
No, so lucky. We saying all this to say this. The white man, the oppressor is the devil, the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Almost always at camp again.
Damn right. That's why you must keep much camp footage for us. Boy. You can't put our camp footage out, boy. Hey, you put our camp footage out, they're gonna be like, yeah, they inciting riots at this point.
Right. Look, I know Cap told us to be limited on it, but I tried to catch myself yesterday. I just couldn't.
I can't be limited. Hey, listen. Hey, I love you, Captain Possible. You got to take me to council. Right? White man is the devil, so lock you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying all the time at camp. I can't help it. You're like, you got to be more seasoned. I am, sir. That's why I put an extra emphasis on white. So
that's why I start calling you oppressor, sir.
Right?
Went back to our roots.
Hey, straight up, man. That's what brought me into the school. Watching hardcore black man up there mighty, calling it out how they see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not sugarcoating nothing. It wasn't sugarcoating it.
Right.
They was sugarcoating it out of state in the goddamn Christian church.
Right.
That's what brought me into this thing. That war spirit, man. That war spirit and not giving a damn about how none of these goddamn heathens feel. Like this is what I was told when I first came into the school. UPK was built on the streets, not the internet. We use the internet now because it's another tool. But if push come to shove, if they shut down the internet tomorrow, you trying to tell us we ain't going to camp?
Right.
Like we at camp. Give a damn about this internet. This is just another tool to reach out to our people and spread the word. But if they shut this thing down, listen, we will be
This
in
truth ain't gonna stop.
Yeah, we will be in every city still blazing. It ain't gonna stop nothing.
So he putting these mugs on VHS tapes and stuff,
So
on Walkman and stuff.
right. So what I'm trying to say is, F Zuckerberg.
Right.
Like, you go ahead and get your story, Mighty Man. I'm done talking crazy.
No, it's all good.
And Facebook, for that matter,
Right.
and any other digital platform.
So Elon Musk, who is he?
Tell him I said kiss my ass. So
Right.
lock you.
So lock you. Well, my fault. Said a serial jogger rapist. Just right off the bat, just right off the bat with that. Serial jogger rapist.
Hold on, real quick, before you get back into that story. Like you know how we used to play a game, name that race, right? When you say a crime and you gotta guess the race.
Name that race.
Name that race. Now read that title again.
Serial jogger rapist.
If we was to play this game, everybody would get this one right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This nigga said a serial jogger rapist. So how can you be a serial jogger rapist? I guarantee you.
The same way you can be a serial killer. What is a serial killer? Someone who does it repeatedly and goes around, does it frequently.
But my thing is this: there's a difference between a serial killer. A serial killer would get in a car and drive to another city. Is a jogger. You're running the same goddamn trail. Like when the first people said that she was raped, what made this woman think she's gonna run the same trail? Well, it was her that got raped. It ain't gonna happen to me. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But they said a serial jogger rapist. Jogger rapist. They said this nigga can't every time he works out, he has to rape bitches.
That's part of his workout.
Yeah, part of his workout.
It works the pelvic muscles and the upper body.
So you gotta get the thrust in.
That's his logic behind it too.
Go ahead, my fault. That was just funny. Just the title alone. Please read that title again.
Serial jogger rapist to be released from Oregon prison.
You feel me? That is funny. That is funny. He just, every time I see bitches working out, I just gotta rape them.
Right.
That's his spirit. So lucky. Go ahead.
No, you good. An Oregon serial rapist is set to be released from prison in mid-December after serving nearly 36 years behind bars.
Right.
Almost all of his maximum sentence.
That was his maximum sentence. Almost all of it. And if I could, before you get some more on the story, here's what pisses me off about this story. Is that young black man, right? We've all seen First 48 Hours, right?
No,
There is a show called First 48 Hours where they show crimes committed by young black men. Let's be honest. There's no other race on that goddamn show besides niggas.
Right.
They always showing crimes committed by black people, right? None of these dudes are serial killers.
Right.
None of these dudes are serial rapists. None of these dudes are serial robbers. 9 times out of 10, the crime they committed is their first crime, right?
Right.
9 times out of 10. But them niggas is getting life in prison.
Right.
Life in prison. This dude right here did 36 years, and they said that was almost all of his maximum sentence. And he's literally running around raping women.
Right.
Raping women on the. If you're a serial rapist, that means you've done it more than once. None of them dudes on First 48 are serial killers.
I beg to differ. I wouldn't even say women. I feel like these are little kids that he's raping.
Right, a little bit of everything. Animals, anything that's in the park while he's jogging.
Anything that got a hole, not even a pulse.
Yeah, right? Is it alive? It doesn't matter. I'm going to rape it anyway. Like that, I believe that's his spirit.
Right.
But this is a serial dude that does it, which means he's got caught and convicted of it several times. Yeah. He's done it several times. There's a lot of people that say, yeah, he done it. Them people that get charged for murder on there, they don't have a murder history. These are already dudes who have been charged with murdering 4 or 5 people. It's usually their first time doing it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And they give them life in prison, right? Life in prison. Even though they don't have to give them life, they give them life. So, according to the Bible, right? And this is why I say that. According to the Bible, raping somebody is just like killing them.
Yeah. Right.
Raping somebody is just like killing him, according to the Bible. He should be locked up for murder. Rape a goddamn child and see if that's not like killing him.
Right.
I'm not literally telling people to do that. I'm just saying that's what destroys a child's spirit. That's why most people who molest people were molested themselves.
Right.
That's why they say that's why it's like murder, because you're continuing the same goddamn cycle, man.
Right.
But they letting this dude out. He got hey, listen, in today's world, he gotta have plenty of Viagra and whatever else rod pills that they got nowadays to help you go rape somebody. He gonna be raping all day now.
That's worse.
Man.
I'm just telling you what they doing. They got it. It's commercials about it all the goddamn time.
Right.
It comes on every time. It comes on right after a gay commercial.
Yep.
Right after a gay commercial, there's a raw pill commercial. Every time. Hey, am I the only one to notice this stuff?
No,
After every gay commercial, if you have HIV from being a homosexual, this is the pill you want to have. You know what I'm saying? Take 2 of these a day. It might cause volatile anal bleeding, swelling up the testicles. They give you all the side effects.
All the horrible and disgusting side effects, but you still want to take this.
Contact your doctor after using it. You know what I'm saying? Any of these effects happen, contact your doctor. And then they do that, and then they turn around and then show you have erectile dysfunction. Take this pill. Pill be the size of my goddamn cell phone. This big. Yeah. Take this pill right here.
And it's a suppository.
Yeah,
Hey,
right?
It's like y'all one. You forgot the homosexuals in them commercials are the happiest homosexuals on this earth.
Right?
They aren't suffering from, you understand, that the symptoms of being molested as a child.
Right.
You know, they aren't thinking of that trauma it is they went through. They're just enjoying their lives, having all the gay sex, getting all the diseases, the monkeypox and AIDS, and they just have no cares in the world.
Right. Hey, that's heavy, because that is the absolute truth. That is the absolute truth, man. And them be the same serial rapists that they letting out of Oregon prisons right now.
Right. That's
so
like that right there. Like that just goes to show, like right off the bat, I'm not even halfway into it because there's a lot more. Right. There's a lot more that y'all got to hear about this. But right off the bat, I already got to say this: if this devil who has been convicted of, I'm gonna just go ahead and give that a number right now. So he was already convicted of raping 9 13-year-old girls.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
9
of them. And the thing is, well, let me rephrase that.
He has to be a preacher.
Let me rephrase that. So he raped 9 13-year-old girls, but was only convicted of 1 due to the statute of limitations.
They didn't do that with Bill Cosby ass, did they?
I was thinking the same thing.
They didn't do that with R. Kelly ass. There wasn't no statute of limitation on these niggas.
But they did the statute of limitations for this devil. So my thing is this: if the statute of limitations saved this devil and only convicted him of 1 rape, and he served 36 years, which wasn't even all of his years, imagine what they do. Imagine what they do for people that don't, ain't putting they ain't putting this out there for. Imagine how many. Yeah, imagine how many people have actually gotten away with this. This is just on the news. Imagine how many people are just getting away with this on the daily. This ain't the first time that this has happened.
Listen, that is the white man's spirit.
Right.
Oh, he raped you, huh? Shut up, bitch. This is America.
So
white man has the right to do what he wants to do around here. Like, that is his spirit behind it. So lucky my language. Go ahead.
So I'm not too vast in the the politics and the legal issues and stuff like that. But I did a little bit of research, and from what I gathered from it, the thing about the statute of limitation on sexual assault would be basically the time that they came out and actually said something. So that's the reason why he only got convicted of 1. So her waiting to tell them that he raped her is the reason why he only got convicted of 1. Not the fact that he actually did it. Right. It was that she waited.
Right, and that's true, because here in America, period, this is my understanding of me researching this stuff as well. There's only 2 things that don't have a statute of limitation. Does anybody know what them 2 things are?
Not that I know of. I thought everything had one at this point.
Just think about the spirit of the white man. There's only 2 things that don't have a statute of limitation. If there's anybody that's watching, if y'all know the answer, give it to me, man. There's only 2 things that don't have a statute of limitation. Don't Google it.
I thought you had something to do with drugs.
Nope.
No, murder, 1.
Murder is 1.
Should have seen it coming.
That's 1.
Yeah, murder's 1. I'm gonna see if anybody put it in the chat.
Right.
And I'll go ahead and give it to you since you said the first one. Yep, murder. Damn right, sis. That's one of them. Murder is 1. And the second one, this ain't going to shock anybody. It's tax evasion.
Right.
Taxes. You gotta pay for killing the white man, and you gotta pay the white man his goddamn money.
Right.
Damn right. Might as well say robbery, tax evasion. Because when you don't pay your taxes, the white man looks at it like you robbed him.
Right.
How dare you not pay me, nigger?
So they pulling up like Stewie, beating you.
Them is the two things that there's no statutes of limitations on. If I kill a nigga and get caught 100 years from now, I'm getting charged with that murder.
Right.
If I owe the white man a penny and I get caught 100 years from now from owing him a penny, he's gonna make sure I pay him that goddamn penny.
Right.
Because he's a I almost dropped the F-bombs a lot. He's a wicked beast. He's a freaking animal.
Right.
Listen, you can't kill one of my brothers and you have to pay me back.
Right.
Or pay what I say you owe. This is the spirit of the oppressor, man. Them the only two things that don't have a statute of limitation. So him raping somebody, of course that's over with. I raped you 5 years ago, white woman. Stop crying.
Right.
If it was a statute of limitation to rape, every goddamn devil would be locked up right now.
So what about
if there was a statute of limitation to robbery, every goddamn white person would be locked up right now. They have raped, pillaged, and robbed every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian.
Right.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say my thing is this: even though the statute of limitation somehow saved that devil, what about the pedophilia? Why ain't they saying nothing about that?
Statute of limitation.
Why ain't nobody talking about this chomo right here?
Hey, listen,
where Lord knows how much kitty
Punani.
Yeah, all on his computers. Like, good Lord. And they just letting this devil walk free. This is who y'all about to send y'all kids out there to go trick-or-treating with.
Right.
This is who y'all about to send y'all kids to the doorstep of.
Serial rapist joggers. Well, how you say it? Puppy monkey babies.
Right? The puppy monkey babies. Right?
Hey, the white man is truly the devil. Motherfucker, go ahead, senor, and took up all your goddamn story.
Nah, that's all good. Niggas dropping heavy points, man. Just bringing out the wickedness of the oppressor, man.
Right.
That nigga get up at 4 a.m. to go jog and rape a bitch.
Right.
I just had to say that.
Right.
And that was a heavy point you brought out too, because didn't Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears get in trouble for some shit like that?
Yeah. They did a skit. They didn't actually do it. They did a goddamn skit. They did a skit, a comedy skit.
Right.
And they make this big deal about respect comedy and let the comedians say what they say and do what they do. I remember when that one devil from Seinfeld was on stage saying the N-word. I don't know if this was years ago. He was on not the.
I think I might have heard about that.
He was on stage saying the N-word, and they canceled him, of course.
Right.
But the defense of him before he got canceled was saying, hey, it's comedy. Let comedy be comedy. Don't take it too serious. They should be able to do whatever they want to do. This is how they defend white people.
Right.
And when Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears did that, and this, mind you, this was done 10 years ago type shit. Like, this wasn't recent. This was old. You ain't heard nothing from Aries Spears or Tiffany Haddish since.
Right.
They are destroying their whole careers. And the reason they really getting rid of Tiffany Haddish is because she's done her job. She has turned a whole generation of black women into whores.
Right.
You look at her and think she's a black woman, but she's really a devil because her father's a devil. But she did her job. She infiltrated the black community, and she has turned a whole generation of black women into whores. And voila, job done. Now we're done with you, nigga. Now it's time to destroy you. And Aries Spears, what he has done is he has taken the masculine spirit off a black man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's taking the masculine spirit off a black man, and he's no longer making jokes that white people like anymore, so he serves no more purpose. Get rid of him. You gotta go, nigga. That's just from the outside looking in. I may be wrong. It might be some type of Illuminati occult thing that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They might not even be called the Illuminati anymore. They might have changed their name to the Super Friends. I don't know.
Super Friends.
But the point is this. They are the devil the Bible speaks of. Is the point I'm trying to make.
That's right.
Go ahead, my question, yeah. I keep over talking.
Nah, that's all good. Richard Gilmore arrested in 1986.
Happy Gilmore. That's what we're going to call this devil from here on out.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. There's a movie like that with Adam Sandler, Happy Gilmore.
Arrested in 1986 and called the jogger rapist because he staked out victims as he ran by their houses, admitting to raping 9 girls in Portland areas in 1970s.
If I could, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, and child. they gentrifying the shit out of our neighborhoods. When you
Right.
see white people jogging, don't look at them as they just working out.
Right.
I see it all the time in my neighborhood. Hey, I know they be offended with me, man, because I don't speak to them. They be jogging, hi, and I just look at them. I give them a death stare. I be
Right.
like this the whole time, just moaning. Give them that slow look too. Every time if they want running past, I just mad dog them.
Right.
I want them to feel uncomfortable in this neighborhood. I want them to understand, nigga, this is the ghetto. This ain't for you, devil.
Right.
You
Right.
make black people feel uncomfortable in white neighborhoods. That's why Trayvon Martin got murdered.
Right.
Because that devil Zimmerman said he doesn't belong here.
Right.
They always get away with this. That's gonna be my new thing when I see joggers from here on out. They don't belong here. These devils always get away with this. They get away with what? Being a serial jogger rapist.
Right.
Right.
You don't understand? Keep going. My fault.
Nah, that's all good. In the 1970s and 1980s, but was only convicted of one case because of the statute of limitations.
So he raped bitches for 20 years and only got convicted of one charge.
Right.
Keep going.
In 1987, a jury found him guilty of raping 13-year-old Tiffany Edens, his last known victim in December 1986.
Mm-hmm. So he come one in 86. He said, I'm going to tear her up.
Right.
That's the last one that came forward and said he raped me. Jogging past her house every day, just breaking his neck, tripping all over the goddamn mailboxes, looking at her eye hawker, tripping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's stalking the house, man. And the presser does this in all of his goddamn movies, man. I've seen the same scenario in movies where they be acting like they jogging and they really scoping the place out to figure out how to break in there.
Right.
They do that.
They put it in all their
They
movies.
put it in all their movies. Make it look like he a spy. This nigga was 00 rapist right here. He was 007 rapist. Keep going.
My fault. I was looking at the rest of this. I was gonna end it right there, but I'm looking at this, and I gotta bring this part out.
Go ahead.
Gilmore has been classified as a sex offender at the lowest class.
Damn.
Damn it.
Him raping 9 13-year-old girls.
No. 9 is just what they know about. They said that he did the shit for 20 years.
Right?
From the 70s to the 80s. Listen.
Either way.
You raping more than 9 people if you've been doing it for 20 years.
Either way. So just throwing a number out there. Say we put 9 at the baseline. You rape 9 13-year-old girls and you classified as the lowest of the sex offenders.
He's not a threat at all.
But say he's not a threat at all. You don't perceive him as a threat one bit.
He's not a threat.
Hey, this is America.
That's wicked as hell. You get caught pissing in the wrong spot and you getting punished to the highest offense, black man.
Right?
He's
a high-level sex offender. He had his rod out behind a dumpster. There were kids 3 miles away. Like, God damn.
Man.
But this devil,
nice.
he actually put his rod inside little kids and classified as the lowest sex offender on the market. Sounds about white.
He utilized his white privilege and he got a suspended sentence.
Right.
Still. And he's utilizing this shit in the 70s.
Right.
Hardcore style.
You will have to. Oh, my fault. Was y'all finishing up?
Hey, they probably locked that nigga up in a juvenile detention center.
Right.
Man, he got down in there too.
Right.
Lock this nigga up. He going to prison in a juvenile detention center. Looking at it.
No, no, please, no. I don't want to go there.
Right.
With a smile on his face the whole time.
Oh no, this is horrible. Hey, the oppressor, if you ever seen Family Guy, man, they got that old devil out there that always be trying to molest the kids.
They call him Herbert the Pervert.
That's what they call him?
Well, that's what I call him. He doesn't actually have the name Herbert the Pervert, but that's his name.
Herbert.
Oh. Old man Herbert. I call that nigga Herbert the Pervert. Because that's all he does, try to prey on little kids.
That is the serial jogger right there.
Right.
And let that nigga out now. That's what you're going to come out to be. That cat right there.
Right.
Go ahead, Mighty Man. Keep breaking it up.
He will have to register as a sex offender for the rest of his life due to his rape conviction. But the classification means the state and county aren't required to notify surrounding residents that he's living near them.
So they don't have to tell people
That a pedophile, my fault,
a serial rapist.
Yeah.
Not just a pedophile.
Right.
A serial rapist. Like a serial killer.
Yeah.
He's like a serial killer. Because the Bible says that rape is like killing a woman.
Yeah.
Rape is like killing a person. So you don't have to notify them that a killer is living next door to you. A killer moved in your neighborhood. You don't have to notify them of that. Keep going.
That's pretty much it. Now I'm just looking at the rest of this stuff.
Damn
It's
right.
pretty much just saying the same thing. You know, his victims is offended that he's classified as a low tier rapist, but you know, the oppressor being the devil the Bible speaks of. That's pretty much all that's on that, man.
Hey, you must want to. I got some candy in my pocket and popsicles in my basement. Hey, straight up. Hey, listen, you better believe this devil gonna be handing out candy during Halloween.
Right?
Man,
Boy, this devil is gonna
either
be
that or
out
being
candy.
dressed up in the crowd, just looking for his next prey.
This nigga gonna be blending in with the crowd like Assassin's Creed.
Right?
Touching on little kids. I got more candy at my house.
Right?
Come trick or treat with me.
come to the
It's a
backyard
lot.
for real, please.
If I could, like the thing with that a few years ago, like a while back, there have been a bunch of different crazes, you know, going on with these pagan holidays. But I know Halloween for me was definitely one of, you know, notoriety.
Right.
Like prime example, like they had the one incident where it was a year, like it was like 2 years of Halloween going down with the clowns, you know, killer clowns walking around murdering people, and you know,
I remember that.
committing all types of wicked, heinous acts. And then you had people, I forget if it was a year before or after. It might have been before and after, where people was putting drugs, sleeping pills,
I
and
remember that.
razor blades and
And
candy, man.
You know where they got that from? Well, the oppressor got it from himself, but they put that in the movie Michael Myers, where they was putting poison and razor blades inside candies.
Right?
The kids were always just grabbing them and eating them.
Yeah.
Didn't look at them, didn't do none of that.
Didn't expect them at all. And the thing, and my fault, we had something else to say.
No, go ahead.
And the thing is this: all that stuff happened throughout history, right? And it wasn't long ago. This was pretty recent. this is within the last not even 10 years. This is within it was, because this happened back in like 2000 and what, 19, 18ish.
Yeah.
So it was pretty recent. So my thing is this: you sending your kids out there to go do all that over again. And my thing is this: people like him is still out there getting ready for Halloween, getting ready to find his next prey. He's getting ready to put sleeping pills inside your kids' candy. He's getting ready to do he's getting ready to go out there and find his next victim. While you sitting out there, you know, not profiling any of them, not profiling any of these devils, not perceiving any of them as a threat, but you're sending your kids up there to go trick or treating with strangers. Like this is what y'all sending y'all kids out there to, man. For those of you who don't know, man, this is who y'all are sending y'all kids out there to. If y'all really don't get it yet, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know what else to tell y'all, man. Lord be with y'all.
Lord be with them. Because look, the kids gonna get home like when I was in the world and the little kid trick or treating. First thing I did was get home and dump all my candy out.
On the like that's what I used to do.
Don't tell me I'm the only one that did it.
No, I used to do the same thing. The first thing my mother used to do, which in hindsight, I guess I can't be mad at, because you know she was kind of being greedy. But she used to always take my candy bag from me
and
sleep with and take it overnight, and would always take all the good stuff out and give me back whatever trash they had left.
Right.
Which I'm not even mad at anymore. Because it took me away from the danger.
Yeah, it could have been poison.
Right? It took me away from the danger.
Hey, listen, man. But this year, boy, little kids gonna be grabbing that and dumping it back out.
Right.
They're gonna be finding fingers from Jeffrey Dahmer and KY gel from this cat right here.
KY gel. Oh God.
Kids gonna be like, ooh, I don't know what kind of. Like, Bobby, this is gross.
Come on, man.
She gonna be like, what is it? It's gonna be KY gel.
Nah.
It's some devil right there putting together a package full of candy with damn melatonin in it. He'll wait till your black ass get to the corner and fall asleep.
Right, I said melatonin in it.
He's gonna be jogging down the street looking for the victim that he dropped dead.
Right.
That's where you get the jogging.
Right. Hey, you still letting your kids trick or treat at this point? You might as well dress your kids up as cowboys with assless chaps on.
Right.
Because you set them up for this cat right here.
So You send your kids out there to these lady boys.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. Man. Heavy stories, man. I got a story, but I'm gonna save it for next time, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to drag on too late, man. We appreciate everybody rocking it out with us, man. Appreciate the support and the love for the Moment of Truth podcast, man. We about to close it out. Y'all go ahead and get it in, man. Who want to drop it first, man? Who got closing statements?
I got one. Yeah, precious devil the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Damn right. Always, ISUPA.com. You got any questions, log on. We're always available. Pay your tithes. And like I said before, don't celebrate Columbus Day, what Halloween, Thanksgiving, none of that. You know what I'm saying? If you need some fringes done, holla at me.
Damn right. Damn right.
It's like that one. You care if I throw up a few overlays real quick?
Do your thing.
Come through it. You know what I'm saying? Like Officer Quatazar from Southern Ohio was saying, you understand, you ain't got to celebrate Halloween or Mother's Day, Thanksgiving, none of that nonsense. But what you can do, it's like you can come and celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles, you understand, with the ISUPA and the Command Yohana. Our service will begin at sundown today at 3532 North Keystone Avenue, Indianapolis, Indiana. If you're a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you are more than welcome. You understand? Bring your families through, bring your kids, bring everybody, and come find out what it's like to really serve the Lord.
That's right.
And Quadzar, if you could you let the people know where y'all be at today in Southern Ohio?
Yeah, we're going to be at Yahweh Thumb's crib in Dayton. I'll be going to Dayton.
Okay, Most High in Christ.
Yes, a lot.
Damn right. So if you're in Southern Ohio, reach out to them brothers in Southern Ohio and Dayton and Cincinnati. Get with them, and also whatever city you in, man, wherever you seeing us at. This is a worldwide event. ISUPK under Commander Yohana, under the Most High in Christ, of course. You understand?
That's right.
But this is going to be sundown in every goddamn city that there is a ISUPK school at, where there's brothers in the truth at. This is going to be in every goddamn place that ISUPK is at sundown. This will be going down. Reach out to them brothers. Let's get it in, man.
That's
There's a
right.
goddamn Christmas party your punk ass to show up.
Right.
So show up for this. That's all I had. My fault.
For sure. Oh, Slocky too. We don't have a physical location, but like I said before, the classes will be held online around like 7:00.
Damn
sundown,
right.
sundown, Slocky.
Damn right. And at the libraries out there as well until we get a school out there. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, reach out to them brothers down there, because just because it ain't a physical location, brothers is so gracious that they didn't open up their house to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, because that's what Commander Yohana has taught us.
Right.
That's what we do, man. So take advantage, man. Take advantage of this brotherhood and this sisterhood, because you never had it in the goddamn Christian church.
You never will get it.
You've been going to church with people for 30 years and ain't never been in a goddamn house.
Right.
Shut up. Log you. Going to church for 30 years and ain't never been to a nigga house. Shut your ass up. I don't want to hear that, man. This is the home of the truth. This is the home of the brotherhood and sisterhood. My fault, Punk. I keep bringing it up. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you 12 out of 1. And also, we'll be having ISUPK Reservation. We'll be having a clothing drive. You understand, on November 18th. If you're Black, Hispanic, Native Indian, you understand, bring your clothes to the nearest school near you. That way we can get these resources distributed to the zones it is they need to be in. That way, the those of us that can't afford, you understand, clothes, those of us who are living on the streets, will be able to clothe them and make sure they're good for the winter months. You understand? If you have any questions about that, you can call 708-566-7484.
Right.
And as always, pay your tithes.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm right. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, man. Listen, man. Listen, ISUPK is the absolute home of the truth. We appreciate every brother and sister rocking it out with the Moment of Truth podcast. Remember, this is for us, man. We're going to keep building. You know what I'm saying? Bangad, you know what I'm saying? He dropped them bombs on us, man. Feast of Tabernacles tonight, the ISUPK reservations, and here in Naptown as well. Listen, them old canned goods that you got sitting on your shelf that ain't getting no use, man. Drop them off to our school, man.
Right.
You understand? Drop them off to the Keystone School. If we could, my guy, what's the address again? I know I should know this by heart.
It's 3532 North Keystone Avenue, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Right. Drop them old canned goods out there, man. We gonna make sure that they go where they need to go, man. We gonna send them to the brothers in the islands, man. We got schools in Hades. We got schools everywhere, man. We got schools every goddamn where, man.
Right.
And our people are out here suffering. We the ones suffering. Let me tell you something. If the white man and the Christian church really wanted to feed people and house people and clothe people, they could have done it.
Right.
They've been around. They've been around for hundreds and hundreds of years, collected billions and billions of dollars. Salakia, trillions.
Right.
I'm not even sure if a zillion is a real number, but if it is, the white man has it. The Christian church has it.
It's
And
one
they
of my
got
books.
that. What you say?
It is in my book, Salakia.
Damn right. And they have that kind of bread,
Right.
and they could have been and taken care of the Lord's people, man. They
Right.
don't give a damn about the Lord's people, man. They didn't put up the Ukrainians, they didn't put up the Afghanistans, they didn't put up the Pakistanians, they didn't put up everybody and made sure that they taken care of. But they
Right.
ain't taking care of us. Go ahead, Shania.
I was gonna say Salaki, just to further add on to what you were saying, like how you said they didn't put up everybody else that ain't of the tribe of Israel, but our Israelite brothers down there in Mexico and
Cages.
yeah, in cages, man, in cages in Puerto Rico. They just got hit by a bunch of natural disasters, and your Christian pastor ain't the oppressor ain't spoke up for none of them, and nobody offered to even give them a piece of bread. But yet and still, you want to look towards them for the help, man. That's why you need to look towards the ISUPK. Because we
Right.
out there doing that work. We out there putting in the brick to help up our nation, help our brothers that actually need it.
Right. Damn
That's
right.
all I had to say.
Damn right. Damn right. So any old canned goods that you ain't using, get to the nearest school nearest you and donate to the ISUPK, man.
That's
So we can
right.
keep trying to build up this nation to feed our people and take care of our people, man. You understand? We appreciate everybody rocking it out, man. This is episode 13, if my counting is correct. And who knows what
Right.
episode it is? But we gonna say it's 13, so we gonna keep rocking it out, man. So
Right.
just for the reference, man, we gonna do a raffle episode 15 where we gonna give away some merchandise to the people who's been rocking it out with us heavy. We appreciate the love, we appreciate the support. We gonna make sure that we do that, man, on a regular, man, to keep this nation strong, keep the brotherhood and sisterhood strong, man. So you got them old canned goods, get it to the school nearest you so we can get it to our brothers and sisters. They need it. You got them old clothes, get it to the school nearest you so we can get it to the brothers and sisters that need it. Remember that the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of,
That's
Right.
and
right.
that Christ only came for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and loves you and you only, man.
That's
With
right.
that being said, shalom, Israel. Another
Shalom.
episode of the Moment of Truth and Podcast, man. See y'all tonight at the feast day. Shalom, Lord Christ.
Shalom, Christ.
Shalom Christ.